Good news and bad news for Ethereum holders. Good news is we've got a major test net coming up. We've got layer 2s taken off. Ethereum's ultrasound money. Bad news is the increasing amount of censorship happening on the Ethereum blockchain. I also want to discuss the technicals with you in today's video, so make sure to stick around until the end to get all of the goods. My name's Lark. I make videos on investing. If you like that topic, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also leave a tap on the thumbs up button. Let me know you do appreciate this kind of content. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now let's start off here by talking about the next major Ethereum upgrade. This is the Shandong testnet, which will allow for developers to experiment with the next phase of Ethereum development, including, of course, implementing staked Ethereum withdrawals. Now, that's obviously the biggest part of this that everyone's getting excited about. So this is rolling out, this testnet's rolling out, getting ready for the Shanghai upgrade at some point in 2023. Now that upgrade is going to let all that staked Ethereum start to get unlocked so people can pull it out if they want to. Of course, that's going to happen in a managed process. It's not all going to flood into the markets at one single time, but still that will enable it when that does happen. It's not the only thing that the Shanghai upgrade is going to bring in. It's also going to bring in other Ethereum improvement proposals like EIP 4844, which introduces proto-dank sharding. Dank sharding, the dankest of sharding. This proposal will allow for more data to be processed on the network, therefore decreasing gas prices. Now it comes in before network sharding, right, which is going to reduce gas prices even more. We also have other stuff coming in like helping the Ethereum virtual machine separate out the code and the data, making it easier for future changes to be made to the Ethereum virtual machine. That's EIP 3540. So this is a big upgrade coming for Ethereum, the Shanghai upgrade. It's our next big milestone. It's the next big thing we're looking forward to. And look, I don't think the Shanghai upgrade is as big and as important as the upgrade that we just had that actually moved the entire network to a proof of stake network, but the release of that staked Ethereum is going to be a damn big deal in the market when it happens. Now I also want to talk about Ethereum deflation. So this is Ultrasound Money, the website. This shows how much Ethereum is being issued and burned, and right now we are seeing the supply growth for Ethereum at minus 0.23%, which is not massive, right? We're not like minus 3% a year or something like that. But the reality is that it is in negative growth territory. We are seeing Ethereum right now becoming a deflationary asset. This is very exciting, of course, great for the long-term perspective for Ethereum in the reality that it is going to be a deflationary asset, that over time we are going to see more and more Ethereum burnt, that we are going to see the total supply of Ethereum slowly dropping over time as we see demand continuing to increase for Ethereum. Now this is happening at a time when, look, Ethereum is not at its all-time high in daily transactions. We're still seeing 1 million transactions a day pretty steadily on Ethereum, have been really ever since back in mid-2020. But we had much more daily transactions during the bull run, 1.3, 1.4 million transactions per day. We had some days where we had like 1.7 million transactions. So it's been very busy on the Ethereum network. But what's interesting is that there's so much more happening in the Ethereum ecosystem now during this bear market. So not only is the main chain still doing 1 million transactions per day pretty damn consistently, we also have this going on. These are the layer 2s. So right now, for example, yesterday we saw Arbitrum do 209,000 transactions. So that's about 20% of the daily transactions of the Ethereum main chain. That's all priced in ETH, by the way. If you have not used Arbitrum, when you pay gas fees on Arbitrum, it's paid in Ethereum. This is an Ethereum layer 2 scaling protocol, right? So we already see these layer 2s picking up traffic. So the main Ethereum chain is remaining pretty damn busy even during this bear market. Layer 2s are taking off big time. We're seeing just this continual uptick in growth on these networks. And optimism as well, the second biggest layer 2 for Ethereum, we see it as well, putting in very good daily statistics at 175,000 transactions just yesterday. So these two combined are about 30 to 40%, maybe closer to 40% of the total daily transaction volume of Ethereum. That's an incredible statistic and is really showing that people are getting on board the layer 2 train where you can use all your favorite Ethereum applications, right? Your Uniswap and your different apps like Aave and stuff like this, but for a fraction of the fees that you'd pay on the main chain. Even if main chain fees are relatively down during the bear market, it's still cheaper to use a layer 2. Now that's the good news. Let's talk about the bad news. Ethereum censorship. Censored Ethereum blocks hit the 51% threshold over the past 24 hours. It's a few days ago that this happened, but this is definitely a worrying trend to be seeing in Ethereum. Now let's break this down here. So the Ethereum blockchain reached a new censorship milestone Friday when 51% of the blocks produced over the last 24 hours followed the U.S. Treasury Department Office of Foreign Assets Control, or OFAC. Well, I know what OFAC can go do to themselves. OFAC. Okay. Their compliance recommendations are being followed by different participants within the Ethereum blockchain. So the majority of blocks over that day were delivered by relays that screened out transactions associated with the Tornado Cash Mixer service, a service that makes transactions anonymous, which should be something that everybody is allowed to do, to have anonymous transactions, to have privacy, if you want to have it, in the blockchain world. So this is all of these relay flash bots, right? Particularly it's flash bots that are running different front-running strategies on the Ethereum network. This has been done by MEV Boost, a piece of software that allows for validators to request blocks from a network of builders via a middleman called a relay. So these flash bots, these relay networks are complying with the US Treasury Department. And because they are front-running so many of the blocks in Ethereum, they are now hitting this milestone where 51% of transactions on the Ethereum blockchain are being censored if they have, or have the potential to be censored, I should say, most importantly, if they have had some kind of interaction with the Tornado Cash protocol. I don't like this at all. This sucks. This sucks that we are seeing this decentralized, permissionless, global software being dictated terms to, or software in the middle of the transactions, right? Again, this is software in the middle of the transactions, these relayers, right? These flash bots that are coming in and front-running everybody and all this stuff. And so the situation here is that we are seeing censorship happening on the Ethereum blockchain. And it sucks. I don't like it. And I wish that the developers would get on board with finding the kind of solutions that will help mitigate this kind of stuff, because last person we need calling shots here is the US Treasury Department, without a doubt. So that is the thing that is worrying me right now for Ethereum. Now let's go ahead and get into the technicals, but before we do, just a quick reminder that if you don't have an account yet over on Bybit, you need to get yourself one. It's best place to long and short Ethereum, Bitcoin, all of the top coins, really. 0% fees on their spot trading markets, 0% market maker fees for futures. And if you use that link down below in the description to start your account, you are going to get up to $4,450 in deposit bonuses. So check that out if you are a trader. Now let's talk about the price of Ethereum. Man, what is going on with our old buddy ETH? Well, not a whole heck of a lot. Ethereum, much like Bitcoin, has been in just limbo for a long time now. Ethereum did have that nice, beautiful run-up for the merge hype, right? We got all the way up to $2,000, then we came all the way back down. But recently, since, well, late September, last month, look at that. We have just been ranging sideways, man. That's some serious sideways, range-bound action right there. Basically, we just keep bouncing off of $1,280, which is a key area of price support for Ethereum. Now look, we've seen some wicks come under, like this gnarly wick the other day around the inflation data release. We got all the way down to 1190 before bouncing back up and basically resetting to being within that range. What is interesting, though, is that the volume throughout all this period has actually remained pretty gosh darn decent, which is I found pretty surprising. Look at this. So this is the volume over the last few days. pretty high. If you actually look right back into last year, for example, early this year when the markets were pretty damn hot, we actually had a lot of lower volume days. Right through last year, a lot of lower volume days. This entire bear market cycle here where the prices have crashed and been low, and we've seen a lot of price action in here. We've seen a lot of trading. We've seen a lot of volume coming in, a lot of buyers stepping up. Every time we get one of these big wicks under, buyers are stepping up in those situations. The market has been very, very active. In spite of the overall bear market that we're in, people remain pretty damn interested in what is going on. Now, we are sitting at this key area of price support. MACD is just kind of trending slightly up. Nothing dramatic in terms of a trend that's being set here, but is trending slightly up, which is nice to see. Stochastic RSI maybe hitting an inflection point here where we see it potentially petering out for a few days, but that might just bring us back down to 1280 again, or a slight wick under, and then returning to the norm, right? Getting back to our safe place here at 1280. Of course, unless the macro scene all goes to pieces and Bitcoin crashes, because Ethereum is going to crash right along with that. We know that Ethereum very closely follows right along with what these key stock indexes are doing, just like Bitcoin does. It will not be immune if there's a wider sell-off in markets, and we've talked at great length about how that could be coming. So right now we are holding 1280 as our key area of price support, which is nice, but lots of risks do remain in the market. Obviously, the next downside target, if we do break through 1280, is around $1,000, a nice big fat round number. If we get a little bit of relief in the markets here, and look, the S&P 500 had a decent green candle yesterday. Maybe we do get a bit of relief. Maybe we'd get a move up to 3,900, right? In that situation, we could see Ethereum doing decently as well. We see up here around 1,400, a major area of price support and resistance, approximately lining up with where the 50-day exponential moving averages, be a likely target area if we were to get some upside price action. Although that wouldn't really break us out of our range if we did see that. It would just be touching the upper ends of that range. So Ethereum essentially would still be range bound in that situation. A break beyond 1,400, if such a thing were to happen, well, then we could start getting excited about maybe putting in some fun targets price-wise for Ethereum. Anyway, curious to hear your thoughts on all this stuff. What do you think about this censorship going on with these relay bots, right? We're very curious to hear your thoughts on all that down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.